Imagine putting in 10 plus hours on a video just to get demonetized. Yeah, you know, there's always some unexpected bullshit happening to all of us, and you might feel like everything is against you. I mean, we all go through that, no matter who you are, but trust me, everything will eventually turn around, and you're gonna realize it was not as bad as it seemed. Yeah, I just wanna say that I got cooked. Alright, so Damian is a new mythic tank. He basically throws a vicious punch, and if you hit 2 punches in a row, his next attack is an explosive kick that can actually knock back the enemies. You can actually deal 4,000 damage, which is quite insane. Like, his unload speed is really good too, so you can basically just spam 3 shots. And you can kill so many different brawlers by just spamming the full ammo. But like I said, you gotta hit 2 shots in a row. If you miss 1 shot, then it's gonna get reset. And also, when you get an explosive attack, if you don't attack for a certain time, you're actually gonna lose that explosive attack. So yeah, you gotta keep that in mind. And since his explosive attack can actually knock back the enemy, it can actually cancel so many different abilities, such as a Frank Super. I tried it with Fang and it didn't work. But surprisingly, you can actually cancel the Buzz Super. I don't know why. And of course, you can cancel the Carl Super. And his base kit is actually similar to the Primo. He has a very fast reload speed, and he also has a really similar attack range as Primo. He has a fast movement speed, so that's also similar to the Primo. But Damian is actually a lot bigger, so it kind of feels heavy when you walk around, but he's actually pretty fast. By the way, it takes 5 shots to get a super, so yeah, it's pretty easy to cycle a super. He jumps and creates a personal mosh pit, and inside the pit, enemies are knocked back when hitting the speakers. It deals 1400 damage, but you can actually escape. You can just use your ammo and just break the speaker. It usually takes only 1 ammo to get rid of it, so I mean, technically it is not hard to escape, but at the same time, Damian is gonna deal massive amount of damage before you escape. Cause basically you can just spam the shot right away. The thing is, he can actually walk through the speaker, so it's kinda like an invisible wall. Like, the enemies can go through, but only he can go through. And his jump ability itself is just so good, cause like, you can do so many different counter attacks. Like, you can simply like dodge the Frank Super. You can also like bait the Terra Super, cause like whenever the Terra uses a super, you can just jump and get a counter attack. So it's a really good ability. You guys can see you can also like kill the Jin by just wasting a super as well. So like, the jump ability in this game is just so good. And obviously you can jump over the wall, so you can get a free kill on the throwers. He has a tank trait as well, so you can actually get a super really fast. So basically he throws his microphone to a target location, and the first teammate to pick it up is gonna heal 3200, and it never disappears. So basically once you drop it, it's not gonna disappear till anyone just picks it up. And you can spawn more than 1 microphone. And also the picking up speed is really fast. That means you can actually just spam the gadget and he can heal 3200 right away. It also goes over the wall too. So you can basically give it to the teammate who's over the wall, so it's gonna be really useful. Alright, so we're gonna talk about the second gadget. He basically becomes a sprout. So he summons a 3 tiles up wall, which doesn't make sense. For example, when you're facing the Fang, you can just put the wall and the Fang is not gonna do anything. Or when you're facing the Terra, when she uses a super, you can just throw it right in front of the Terra, so she can really attack. Also, you can just throw the wall when the Frank is using a super, so you can cancel the Frank super. And in the real game, you can actually use it to get the mid control. Like, there's so many maps where you can block the part with the 3 tiles of wall, so this is actually gonna be so annoying, bro. And also, here's a pro tip. So basically, when you use this to the Buzz, if the Buzz connects a super to you, even if you use the gadget, you're gonna get stunned. You need to use this trick to stop the Buzz super. So basically, you can use the gadget on yourself. Like, if you move towards the wall, you can actually do a little bump, or whatever you call it. And using this trick, you can actually dodge a Frank super, which is kinda hard, like it needs a perfect timing. And honestly, you don't need to use it on the Frank, because you can just throw it to the Frank when he's using his super. Against the boss, if you time it perfectly, you're not gonna get stunned by the boss super. I mean, it needs some practice, but if you use it at the perfect timing, you're actually gonna dodge a boss super. So basically, if you knock back to the wall, they're gonna get stunned for 0.5 seconds. And honestly, I'm not sure what this is gonna do. Like, maybe you can punch one more time while the enemies are stunned. So that could make a difference at high level. You guys can see, when you use a super, he actually gets an explosive attack instantly. It's actually really good. Because this brawler is all about how to like utilize his explosive attack. So getting a free explosive attack is actually huge. And his hypercharge is kinda mid. Basically, he sets the ground on the fire when he lands. He deals 600 damage per second, and it only lasts for 3 seconds. And that's 1800 damage, which is not bad, because it's almost a guaranteed damage, you know? So I think the best build is going with the second gadget. I think the first gadget is okay too, but in most situations, the second gadget is gonna be way better because you can just put the wall and just get a mid control. Yeah, and the star power, always go the second star power because, yeah, just a better star power. In Gem Grab, it's gonna be 5 out of 5. Just one super can be game changing, and since he has a tank trait, he's eventually gonna get a super. And one super is enough. And you also have a wall that you can put in the mid, which allows your teammates to get the mid control. In Heist, I was originally gonna give him like 3 out of 5, but since he can actually charge his explosive attack by just punching the safe, like what the heck is this? I think they gotta like nerf this, cause like he should not be able to do that. Cause you can just farm the explosive attack and use it on the enemy. Like it just doesn't make sense. And because of that, I can give him like 4 out of 5 because his wall can be really useful too. Like he's just so broken, man. In Bounty, I'll probably give him like 3.5 out of 5 because even if he's a tank, he can also play like a control because he has a gadget that can create the wall. So you just gotta put the wall at the start, get a blue star, and just kinda like tank the shots, get a super, and one super can basically allows him to get another super. It's just so easy to cycle the super, by the way. In Hot Zone, I'll probably give him like 4 out of 5. Again, because of this broken gadget, you can actually get an early mid control. You just gotta put the wall and just kinda like be annoying behind the walls, and once you get a super, you can actually just cook. I think it's fair to give him 4 out of 5. In Brawl Ball, I think it's like 4.5 out of 5 because, you know, this is a really aggressive mode, so we're gonna face a lot of assassins. That means he's gonna get a lot of supers, and he probably has the best super in the game. Yeah, I think it's gonna be an S tier. He might actually get nerfed, even before the release. In Speedy mode, I think he's a 5 out of 5. Cause like I said, he can actually charge his explosive attack by just attacking the boxes. And he can also get the boxes so fast. And then he also has a super that you can escape, or you can just use it aggressively to get a kill. In Duo Showdown, he's also gonna be like 5 out of 5 because he'll eventually get a super, and just one super is enough, like I said. In Showdown, you can actually get a super a lot easier because people play really aggressively and they don't care about feeding a super, you know? Knockout is gonna be interesting. I feel like I don't think I can give him a high grade. I'll probably give like 3 out of 5 or even 2.5. At the same time, he's a gadget, so you can kinda get an early control. I mean, getting control is not as important as like other modes, because he just need one super to like make something happen. But at the same time, he has no range. So if you're facing a good team, he's probably gonna be useless. Like the game will probably end before he gets his super. So I'm gonna be back tomorrow with another new brawler, so subscribe.